Hi everybody and happy National Scrapbooking Day. I needed to put this, you remember this clipboard from the other day? One of the 30 days of Mother's Day gift ideas. I needed to put it back together so I could hang it in my, back up in my living room. So I am gonna go ahead and go through some of the pages so that you can maybe get some inspiration for your scrapbooking, National Scrapbooking Day. So this is our St. Patrick's Day. I've dated it down here. It says the 17th of March 2013. Lucky us, that came from a paper pad. These are stickers and a little green doily. And then I added little stickers around. These are little discs that I got at Target, the little gold discs. And so we'll put that here. And that's me and my husband taking a selfie on St. Patrick's Day. Well, there we go. And next, we have me and my husband in Alaska. And it says, me and you and ice. Be open to whatever comes next. And so we got to go to the ice house while we were there, and I had this little banner, and I believe it said something about best friends, and I put the fun sticker there, and have a couple of martini glasses here because we actually had martini glasses that are made out of ice, and we had apple teenies in them. So, and then I talk a little bit about it there. So there, and I cut because this hangs on this. I cut the bottom down. I cut the bottom with a Martha Stewart punch. Next we have Mardi Gras, and we have a party every Mardi Gras, so I went with the really big beads and these green ones. This is some of that lace glitter stickers, like a border tape, and then these, some more of those gold medallions, and then some masks that I believe are Jolie stickers, and then just random little stickers that came out of the Mardi Gras. And then I used gold letter stickers at the top. Down at the bottom, this is ribbon. This is that bling. Right here and here is that bling. This is ribbon also. There's some more of that green sticker tape. And so there's the Mardi Gras. So next we have 2 pages. Okay, so they go like this. But I'm going to show you this one first because this one should be on here first. And Tom and I went to Catalina for our wedding anniversary, July 2014. And so this has an embellishment cluster that I had made, and some other embellishments that I made on one of the days that I just sat down and made a bunch of embellishments. Added some little hearts. The pictures are backed with a matte stack piece, and there's a little sticker there that says happy anniversary. There's just a lot going on this page. But there's a picture of me and Tom, a picture of us together, this boat. I tell the story in our Project Life, but this boat, while we were sitting there, it came by and it had no sails, and all of a sudden it opened all of its sails. It was amazing and beautiful. Right place at the right time. So that's the one of the pages for Catalina. And this is another page of Catalina. We took the Yellow Submarine tour, and I took this picture of this fish. It was really cool. So we have some Heidi Swat paper behind. I've used Project Life cards all throughout this. This is the negative after I used the Teresa Collins punch, and I've used the Love Somewhere Else. And then this is the negative here. So that's Catalina. Oh, this one's funny. So this one our neighbor took, and we are working out in the yard. I have this cool rock paper that I got at Tuesday morning, and it just worked out really well because, you know, there's rocks right here. Some little strips, a couple of, these right here are a pony bead fail. Okay, so I did some of those pony beads and the perler beads, and these ones were on parchment paper from the dollar store, and they did not turn out. They spread out, they burned, but boy did they make great rocks. So this is one of the circles cut in half, and it's a rock. And I've also used them in my dad's under the aquarium album that I did, that's all kinds of fish and under the sea stuff, and I use those for rocks in there. You know, don't throw anything away. So next we have Thanksgiving, and this is us actually at the table for Thanksgiving, and just wanted to make sure that we remember that. So these are some stickers I had in my stash. I went ahead, and since the picture was taken at an angle, or the way that I'm laying, I put it on the page at an angle, and that way Tom and I are actually horizontal. We're right where we should be on the page. So that's that one. And next we have, okay, so this is us at our granddaughter's promotion. And it's just another selfie that we took. So we got paper stacking, paper piecing, a doily. Okay, and I probably cut that piece of doily and put it right there. Couple of the golden stickers. I used the word adore. This was actually on the 6x6 paper piece that I used in part of the paper piecing. There we go. Next we have Tom and I. This is all just us. We are empty nesters, and so this is our album that hangs in our house. And we went to Rio Vista, and we went to the river, and there was a tree swing, so I made a rope swing, and it's hanging out of this tree up here, and I used the branch from the big Tim Holtz die that has the bird on the branch, and then I used Fisker's branch leaf punch, and yeah, so then I talked about loving life, so much fun together, relax, feel the water around you. This was a paper pad that I got at Walmart, and it's all about summer, so refreshing. So there we go. So that was us at the river in Rio Vista. Those letters, again, those are the same ones that were on there from Lucky Us, and those are out of this same paper pad, this summer paper pad. Okay, so we have 4th of July from 2014, and a picture of Tom driving us to the parade. This particular year we chose to go to the Acton parade, and that's me behind those foster grants. I made a banner out of various scraps that I had, and then I used these metal stars, and they're like aluminum or something, and I put 4th of July. I actually stamped that in. So that's that, and then down here it says wow, and I tied it on with a piece of raffia, or actually that's embroidery thread, but I tied it on right there. Okay, so these are all tied on with the embroidery thread. So that's 4th of July 2014. These are not going on in here in any particular order. Next we have our anniversary, and this was the same day we went to Catalina. We were volunteers for an active shooter exercise, and so this is just these. I still have these pictures after I had already scrapbooked it, so I put this together. I used up here, it says unforgettable, and that was off of a Project Life card, and I just thought that was really appropriate. It was something I will never forget. I highly recommend that you do that. If you get a chance to do an active shooter, it was quite the eye-opener. Trying to figure out where you should hide. Okay, so here we are. This is the two of us, and we're actually at a place called Meditation Mound. It's just a beautiful picture. I like the background in the picture. So it's paper piecing again, with it ripped on the sides, and then flowers just framing the corners. Okay, find joy in the little things. And it was Easter, so it says Happy Easter 2016. Okay. So, and this board actually hangs in our living room. So this was my 50th birthday. There's not a lot of pictures, but that's my Eiffel Tower. My husband put it up there so that I could have an Eiffel Tower in my backyard, and I love it. And I love it when every once in a while in the evening he'll just light it up. It's so cool. So I have a doily back here and some vellum. Actually, this is tissue paper. And then a Eiffel Tower sticker and these cool big dots, and I made a little banner down here. I tell a little bit of the story, but that's my Eiffel Tower. And I don't have a picture of it here, but I have I call him Ratatouille, the rat from the Disney, or I think it's a Disney movie, Ratatouille, and he's holding a wooden spoon, and he's in my kitchen window just like in the movie, and looks out and sees that sees the Eiffel Tower. I love it. Makes me happy. So this is Goodbye 2013, Hello 2014. So we were at friend's house. I took I made a 2014, and I took dress up stuff so that everybody could dress up and have their pictures taken. I made this banner here out of scraps, and then just these are sequins all over. There's a black doily, there's a band going across out of some of the blingy paper. Of course it says cheers, my life, and a little bit about what's going on, but all kinds of sequins, and very bright and purple. Okay, next we have another picture of us. Hello. And the picture, this was back when we didn't realize that my iPhone still had the cover on the lens. The person, when it got bought, when he put the cover, the new protective cover on, he left the plastic over my lens. So whenever I'd take a picture, it'd either be really grainy or the flash would go and we'd have all this flash. But anyway, this is again a lot of paper piecing. I did all of these pages in a couple of weeks, trying to just go through the things that were on my desk, including the pictures. I have these pictures have all been scrapbooked somewhere else, and so I just went ahead and made this album. So paper piecing, again, using the angle to bring the focus into the picture, because although all the decorations are fun, the pictures are really what should be your focus. Okay, so next I have me and you and Lake Piru. So we went to Lake Piru on vacation. It was a much needed vacation, August 30th, 2013. And so I did some of that splashing with the Heidi Shine, so the ink, and I put the dots on and then blew with a straw. This is ripped paper added down for more interest down at the bottom. I ripped the papers here and ripped it here. There's some more of those ink. And this is just a variety of things up here. And so I like that one. Yeah. Spontaneous. It was a spontaneous trip. So I used that spontaneous sticker. Okay. This is also from that trip. It's a selfie on when we were up on the path. Here I did stamp and fade. So you stamp it once and then you stamp it the second time and it gives a little bit of a fade. Have an arrow. Play hard. That was cut out with my Cricut. Some more arrows. Smile. It always seems impossible until it's done. So this place that we went, Tom really wanted to go, and they had the road closed. And so he went to the ranger and asked if we could go up there. And they had us check out, and then we had to check back in to make sure that we didn't get lost up there. And it was beautiful. And we went on our little Honda 90. So that's us with our. And it was I know why the road was closed, but it was a lot of fun.
Blue Point.
Blue Point. That's where we were going, was Blue Point at Lake Piru. So next is, the T. I gotta find the T. Is the space shuttle. So where we live, they actually built space shuttles. And on this particular day, the space shuttle was coming back to California. It was flying piggyback one more time. And there's the T. It's down here. So we went and found our place to watch it, and there is a video that I took of the space shuttle, and I'm telling you, if you'd have been on the ladder of one of those extended ladders on a fire truck, you probably could have touched it. It was so close. And we had no idea that it was going to land there. It actually landed. And I chose that place because it's my favorite road. It's where I get to see all the really cool airplanes. So I used a couple of banners out of one of my banner paper pads. I like this one because of the schematic. It just made me think of the space shuttle. And I used this to look like it's a banner going across there. And then this is a space shuttle toy, and I just stapled it on to the paper. And yeah, so it was on my bucket list to see the space shuttle. And I got to see it, and then when it came so close, I actually cried. It was amazing. So here is another 4th of July, and it's I don't have the date, but this would be, this is Memorial Day. Sorry, this is Memorial Day. And we're getting a ride back to our car because we were a long ways away where we went to watch. So again, another one of those banners. You could just do this with a paper and cut your banner. Various stars. These are a punch that I have. These are sequins or party scatter, and little dot dot dot. And this was a sticker. So okay. And here we go. This was an interesting day. So this is the last ride that we took together in my convertible. We were taking it to have it checked out because it was for sale and somebody was gonna buy it, and their mechanic did not show up. Right here it says, "What did you do?" And that's I wrote that with the typewriter, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. There's a little belt here. These look like, I thought this paper was cool. It looked like tire tracks. If you saw the tire tracks, anyway, I didn't tell you the rest of the story. So anyway, we go to take it. The mechanic doesn't show up. So we're driving back in our 2 cars, and I'm in front with the top down. I got a scarf over my head. It's flowing. I mean, we've got the whole, almost like Thelma and that's scary, Thelma and Louise thing going on. And all of a sudden, something happened in the left front wheel of my car. And Tom had always told me, if something happens, take the car into the desert. So I did. I took it into the desert. Well, Tom was right behind me. I drove my convertible into the desert. Luckily, it stopped. I shouldn't say landed, because it just smoothly, it was probably the smoothest ride I've ever had in my life. And it landed on a pile of sage, 5 feet from the biggest rock I've ever, for it to not be a boulder, the biggest rock I've ever seen in front of me and to the left. About 20 feet behind me, where I started to pull in, was this giant electrical box and the sign for the preserve. It's rocks and stuff. So, and I drove in there, and and I'm kicking up dust, and Tom pulls up and he says, "What did you do?" So I put that on there. But everything, I was okay. The car was not. It went to the graveyard down the way, and so I said goodbye to my convertible that day. Not the way I was planning on it, but luckily nobody was hurt. So this is just a little story about it. Here's another one of those banners. Looking back, just being able to use things out of my stash that brought all of this together. And so the title, "Bye Bye Green Machine." What did you do? So, and last but not least, one of my favorites of all times, we went to the granddaughter's promotion in June 19th of 2014, says so right there, in San Diego. And while she was at her she got to have after she graduated or promoted, she got to have a little party, and the other 2 kids, or one of the others, was still in school, but the other one got to go with us. Anyway, we went down to in San Diego, down by the the USS, the Midway, and this very famous statue is there. They actually had it on loan for a few years, and then it went back to where it travels, and they bought one of their own. And so that's me and Tom reenacting the statue. So, and I found a thing that said "Kiss Me." It says, "Let's do this, you and me, XOXO." We have the black doily, hearts of various hearts, and I just love that page. So I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough of some of the scrapbook pages that I've done just for this board as I was putting it back together. I hope you're enjoying your National Scrapbook Day, May 6th, 2017. If you're watching this after that, make sure that you look for National Scrapbook Day. It's usually the first Saturday of May. And I hope that you get to create something that is fun and memorable. And don't forget to find something to celebrate every day, because I will. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like it if you do, and subscribe.